So I didn't realize that we were going to do the Let's Play topic for today on FEC. So when I looked at the outline, I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
We were going to do.
I read yours on Checkpoint. I'm like, oh, I like how we describe these conversations in very different ways.
Okay.
That's what I feel like a mini Switch would be. How do you make it smaller than what it already is without turning it straight into a Vita?
Vita's tiny.
It is, isn't it? And like comparative to the original 3DS, it's fucking massive.
Alright, so Joe.
It's about that size.
Heads up.
The
3DS XL.
I
The
guess I'm
XL,
gonna be
not
busy
the
these next few
original.
days because Jen's in town.
Oh.
And I am moving on Monday and Tuesday.
Oh, fun. Where are you
So I'm moving back to my grandma. I mean, I shouldn't have too much downtime off of the net because, you know, I'm gonna die.
Because I would turn gray and wither.
Yeah. So I just want to give you a heads up though, because you know Monday and Tuesdays usually are crunch days for Checkpoint. So I mean, I've been putting up like tons and tons of articles in the thing. I'm still trying to obviously contribute as much as I want, but I just want to give you
Thank you for letting me know.
a heads up on that. You know, if you can either pick out specific topics, and I can help flesh out things and stuff like that. My biggest thing when we're making Checkpoint topics is I just don't like being the final say on whether or not something's like, you know, a discussion or not, for some reason. But, you know, if you pick those out or whatever, I can get them up. Have you gotten any news stories set in stone yet?
I've gotten 4 put on the Checkpoint outline for,
Okay, so they're actually on the outline.
yeah, 4 for esports minutes.
I'll put those up tonight on the website.
So yeah, Monday. I've got Jen staying with me tonight through Wednesday. So I'm also not going to be able to give as much thought to developing the discussions as I'd like to. We've got the interview set for 10.
Yeah, we only have, I think, basically just the second hour.
No, we still need
Which interview is it?
Girls Make Games.
Girls Make Games.
So we need 1 segment left in hour 1.
Yep, and then 3 in hour 2.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, it took some serious cutting down
I'll
the
bet.
Girls Make Games because it went long, but I think I was able to get the best stuff out of there.
So I think that we should do that. People who are 30, like in their 30s, are senior gamers.
Oh, that's definitely a
Because I
cat.
feel like if nothing else, it's going to be 10 to 12 minutes of us in just self-depreciating humor and being butthurt that we're seniors.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Well, boom. There's one then.
I remember when I had to go to the arcade
No.
with a pocket full of quarters
Weighing us down in the snow, uphill both ways.
and a fist full of dreams.
Carson Anderson used to do a bit kind of like that, where they would talk about being, they talk about being veteran young guy as opposed to being rookie old guy.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the music that you want on the opening read?
Have you looked at the opening read already? You want to pull up because you're gonna read this.
Yeah, that's you.
We'll go ahead and read it for you right now, okay?
Okay.
Have you read it yet? Oh.
Give me 2 seconds.
Might want a couple,
Couple read-throughs.
Yeah.
You will be doing the speed read part. As per Juxta's request.
Oh no.
Like the speed read part, there's actually more than the regular read part.
Didn't end up that way. Well, I mean, it did, but I didn't plan it that way.
Plan it that way, right? Alright. Introducing the Highland-wide launch of Lords of Verminion Go! Verminion Go is the hottest game on the handheld Loot Pearl market, featuring over 100 of your favorite Generation 1 minions, such as the Baby Bun, Pudgy Puck, and Wind Up Moon Brita. Travel to the 8th right to the world to gather items, collect potions, and challenge dojos. Meet up with friends and trade your pocket minions. Clash against your rivals in epic duels. Hunt for adventure and profit using the Verminion Scanatron. All this and more when you immerse yourself in Lords of Verminion Go.
Some features of Lords of Verminion Go will be implemented at a later date. Some of these features include trading, battling, dueling, walking, talking, playing, paying, praying, and neighing. Not all Generation 1 Lords of Verminion minions are available, including but not limited to Heavy Hatchling, Pororago, and the How do I say that? Corpacur Kid. Only play Lords of Verminion Go in public areas. Do not trespass while playing Lords of Verminion Go. Do not play Lords of Verminion Go while riding chocobos, operating heavy magic, or flying airships. Remember to be alert at all times and stay aware of your surroundings. Do not enter dangerous dungeons while playing Lords of Verminion Go. Lords of Verminion Go is not compatible with the Google Shard 4. Please upgrade to the Google Shard 5 at your local Rowena warehouse today.
I love it.
Holy shit.
Good callback. Good callback. That's good.
Whoa.
So, I mean, we could use anything.
Pretty much, yeah.
So LBR is, probably like 45 minutes to an hour of news because there's a lot of it.
Is
And
there?
that seems like it. There's like 7 links.
No? Okay, yeah, actually. Yeah.
I don't know what to make of that, of the 4chan thing, though. Because that was just like one person said
Yeah.
that they had gotten sworn.
Yeah, has anybody else heard anything else about
No,
that?
I was going to try to stream either Thursday or Friday, but I ended up not being able to.
Yeah. Who is that Brian Veloso person anyway?
I have no idea.
I've never heard of him before.
Neither do I. Oh, we got to talk about the Venn diagram, though. Because
that was
really
great.
funny. That was really, really funny. And the amount of
Butthurt that was everywhere.
Yeah, that was so funny.
My favorite was still Fusion. Like, that was amazing.
I was thinking we should, at the end of this episode...
Should we, real quick, farm up our favorite responses from who said them? And
Yeah, if you want, go for it.
Yeah. At the end of this episode, we should play it up, saying our goodbyes for this is the last episode in case SEC and D's us.
No, I don't think. I think if we were running the whole video, maybe. But since we're only going to show stills, I think we're okay.
Okay.
I really do.
Alright.
Let me read you guys.
Well, I'm not thinking that we're actually going to get C and D. I'm saying we play it up like that. Like that's the chance we're taking.
Nah, I don't. I think we make mention of it. We make passing mention of it. But if we play it up, I think we're asking for it, and we don't actually want it to happen.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, please no. Here's my favorite email from Evil Hippie. Hey guys and gals, I just wanted to point out that I have not logged in since DDM 2.0 dropped, because the weapons piss me off. I plan on going another 10 weeks without logging in, and when I do, I will still be on par with every single other player in the game. Let's let that sink in for a sec. Outside of a game for almost 3 months total, and still on par with any player that logs in every day. This is bullshit. Said with love and devotion, Evil Hippie.
Did you say you curated the emails?
Yeah. I went through and I deleted any emails that were so long ago that it's like this isn't relevant anymore. There were a few that I left in because there was one that has to do with jumping potions, but the angle that they had was actually kind of still relevant. It wasn't anything that had ever been discussed before.
Okay.
And then there was one, I think, with the diadem weapons that I left in because, again, the kind of way they came at it was something that will still be relevant going into Stormblood. So.
There was a comment that I saw from someone on Twitter this week that was the reason that Square Enix removed the chat function from PvP was because of the Aether Cup and trying to do an esports environment as opposed to having a problem with griefing.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense because in all of the esports that I watched, all the chat features are turned off.
Chat is always banned universally in esports.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Is that really true?
StarCraft, Overwatch, League of Legends, Dota 2, you cannot chat.
Okay,
So you can have team
hang on.
chat, but
So
you
someone
talk to your people though.
But someone look up what the Aether Cup is. Let's see what that is first, because that's not something that I.
Yeah. Text chat is banned in almost all esports.
Interesting. Okay.
But again, in the e-sport, if I go play Dota or League of Legends right now,
You can still
the
chat.
chat's not
Absolutely.
banned.
Yeah, that's true. That would only be in tournament matches.
Which you don't need the chat function because you're vocally communicating with your
Right.
team. The Aether Cup, he said, right?
Yeah. Not something I've ever heard of, but okay.
Me either. And nothing is coming up. Closest thing I get is Aetherite Radio. Or links to Gamer Escape for things that have the word cup in their name.
Aether Cup Feast Tournament, live on stream. Saturday, May 6th. Oh, it was yesterday.
Then how come nothing is coming up for me?
Wait, say that again?
I don't know, I'm just on Reddit. It says Aether Cup Feast Tournament live stream, Saturday, May 6th. 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern.
Okay, it could have been anything official then, because I feel like if that was the case, then Square Enix would have said
Oh
something.
yeah, no, this has to be, like, there's no way this is from SE.
Oh, so someone is claiming that SE turned off the chat functions so that a player-run event would be more like a real esports tournament?
Get the fuck out.
How many months later?
Get the fuck out. This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Seems legit. Oh, I mean,
So did you guys see the Arby's ad where the chick's dressed up as Diva?
you don't know that for sure.
Well, anyway, apparently Blizzard retweeted it or replied to it saying, so that's where she's been instead of on the payload.
I like how nobody's ever on the payload according to Blizzard.
So we're on the payload number I play. What the heck does a stormtrooper's armor actually do? For 40 years, we have not seen it protect a single trooper from meeting their demise. The armor issue reaches an all-time high in Rogue One, where we learn that it can't even protect them during a stick fight. Between the armor and the fact that every Death Star they built has a massive weak spot, I think the Empire needs to fire, or likely kill, their entire engineering department.
That's fair.
That's not entirely
All-time,
fair.
an all-time low at Rogue One? How about Return of the Jedi?
Ewoks?
Some little Ewok people take them out.
At least they're using weapons, though. They're talking
What,
about
little
when,
rocks?
Sticks and stones?
when what's-his-face just has, like, a stick.
Ewoks are terrifying savages that eat stormtroopers. I just thought you guys should know that. Just so
No,
you
you're
know.
not.
Just so you know.
I got the animal video put on your wall, Chris.
Yes, look. There's a cat.
Is it in a predicament?
Not, oh, I don't know, maybe he kind of put himself in this predicament, though. I'd like to know how he gets out.
It doesn't matter how he gets in it. It's just predicament Y/N.
Predicament, yes, no. Oh, Overwatch done in the style of Samurai Jack.
Oh, yeah, new Samurai Jack came out last night.
Oh my god. What is with the fucking radio today? It's playing the longest, most boring song that I have.
Picture of a dog wearing a flannel shirt and a hard hat that says, I specialize in roofing.
Yeah, you do, pupper.
That was the most joy I've ever seen on Juxta's face.
Oh my god!
And there it goes.
Did you lose?
I'm playing Mario Kart.
I know, did you lose?
Yeah, I sure did. Mushroom all the way to second place, and literally blue or red shell, green shell on the finish line.
Oh, I would say that reaction is a last second spiny shell.
Yeah, but keep in mind I wasn't in first place at all that entire race. Right at the end, I was able to barely steal second place, except now.
Did you see the clip that was going around of a Daisy who was in first place and then got hit by like every single item?
Brutal.
She ended up in last place.
Yeah, I bet.
Like every single time, like she got spun out and as she started to go again, a different item would hit her. And there was at least 2 times where it looked like it was aimed at the person who had just passed her. She just happened to have been
Be in the way?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Get dumped on.
Stupid bitch.
So why isn't Nika able to do the show now?
She's going to do a thing or something.
Something she had forgotten about, I guess.
Okay.
Oh shit. I'm in first place.
Uh-oh.
That's where you never want to be.
Going back and watching the chat from last week during the interview was really funny.
Yeah.
Just
There was some vitriol.
God damn it!
God fucking damn it, that was the best part. What do you think the best spot is for the seniors in gaming? Is that an hour 2?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'd say hour 2 segment either 3 or 4. We could.
Yeah, because the news usually is pretty lighthearted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it into 3 for now. That way, if we decide
that-
to use an evergreen, we can put that into 4.
That sounds good. Fuck your dragon gem. Oh no. How did Flygon outspeed me? That's fucked up.
You fucking nerd!
Fucking
God, you're
starved.
so terrible. Learn to Pokemon.
I have everything with a. I'm playing black too, so everything has an XP shirt. Cause that's how you have to do it.
Oh, so I came across a article talking about the 7 most successful franchises in video game of all time. And,
8 article.
huh?
AR.
And as I'm looking through them, I think back to the discussion we had on the podcast on whether or not games need stories.
Oh yeah?
Don't think they do. Because these franchises were ones that don't really have much stories to them. Need for Speed, The Sims, Mario. Let's see if I can actually find it really quick.
Pokemon?
No,
Pokemon might have been one of
No,
them.
Pokemon eventually gets bogged down by story. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude, I'm just
games
going.
don't have story for
Huh?
Pokemon.
I think that's what he's saying, is like you're right, they do actually get bogged down by story. And how much does that annoy us? Like, we just want to
Exactly.
fucking battle Pokemon, right?
Yeah. Like at some point, like I'm just like speeding through all this text. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
So maybe that dude was onto something.
Well, and at the same time, like, all these series that I'm hearing are relatively cheap to make compared to...
Call of Duty was one, and while yes, that does have story, that's obviously not
No, but that's played with the multiplayer.
exactly.
Okay, so
Need for Speed, The Sims, Grand Theft Auto has story that most
Definitely.
people don't fucking play it. I don't think you've ever played one for the story before, until 5, right? And the last one, number 2, Tetris. The second top selling video game franchise.
Because of Asia, definitely.
oh, this is my favorite track from Legend of Dragon.
If you ever get a chance to see the video, look up the first North American Tetris Grandmaster.
Oh my god!
You alright?
Such bullshit! Oh god! Wait, are you even playing against people? I'm doing Grand Prix.
So you're losing this bad to where it's making you choke because you're losing to the computer.
From the bullshit? Yes. Have you ever played like Mario Kart?
It's been a long time since I think the last Mario Kart I played was probably.
He's never played Mario Kart recently, okay. I don't even know where I am.
I think the last one I played was Double Dash, so it's been a bit for me.
Whatever.
Spoilers, the computer
64,
cheats.
I played the shit out of 64.
Yeah, I played.
That was the last one that
Yeah.
I played. Was probably 64. Yeah.
Yeah.
That said, here you go, the best-selling Mario Kart game in history.
It's true.
The
It's pretty impressive.
Mario Kart 8 or the Switch version?
The Switch version.
Switch.
Biggest
Well-
launch day and on track for biggest sales.
Okay.
ever.
Well,
And yet,
when you
no
launch
bundle.
a
Except in
console,
Russia.
Maybe we don't need bundles.
like to do with the Switch, with no games, when you finally come out with a decent game, yeah, people are gonna be clamoring to finally be able to put something on it.
Except it's already a game that we have had before.
It just,
Yep.
I think that proves his point even more.
Yep. One of the kids that I work with, one of the new guys that we hired, is into like gaming and stuff like that. And he came in the other day and he's like, "So, what are your opinions on the Switch?" And I'm like, "Sit down."
You like it, right?
I talked him out of the Switch. He's gonna get a PS4 Pro instead.
Nice.
You're talking to spending like twice as much money.
How much is the PS4 Pro?
Isn't it like 500?
I don't know.
Okay, so you
I
buy
know.
a Switch and some games, you're probably looking at 500 anyway.
So can you basically play every single game on the PS4 on a PC?
He doesn't have a PC though. Getting a PC would be more expensive.
Except
Yeah,
if
but
you
it's
do-
still the right call.
except if you do cloud gaming.
You should
Which,
just get a PC.
yeah, and then you can play on the Switch.
All you need is you don't even need any kind of good hardware. You just need a stable connection. That's the craziest thing about cloud gaming.
You know, the cloud gaming
What?
skills are
Hold on. So if I play on the Switch,
Right.
cloud gaming, it
Right.
doesn't matter how good my computer is, assuming
It doesn't matter how
streams fine.
it doesn't matter how good the Switch hardware is.
Oh, Switch hardware.
Yeah,
But
because
the
it's
computer hardware
basically-
still needs to be good, right?
Well, the
Well-
computer hardware isn't yours. The computer hardware is
owned by someone else.
yeah. That's what you're paying.
And it's
for.
sending the graphics of that computer to your tablet.
right.
Chris, we're not talking about that Rainway app.
Oh,
The
okay.
Rainway app would be different because that is streaming your own stuff.
Oh, is
onto
it?
The Switch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is that what that is?
Oh, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, cloud gaming is a hosted service where you install your
Or you connect like your Origin, your Steam account.
you can connect your Origin, your Steam, or you can install something directly to the cloud from your hard drive. So you install it to your hard drive and then you say copy all the files to the cloud, and it runs it locally on a computer that has like ridiculous specs.
Don't you listen to Checkpoint?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't actually remember anything. Does that surprise you?
No. Actually, no. So it's a computer with like the best possible specs, right? And it just outputs the video to whatever you're playing on your PC or, if there was a cloud gaming app for the Switch or whatever hardware it is, because like you can even do this on a tablet with a Bluetooth controller. And it just it hosts all of the processing, pumps out the video, and the only thing that your hardware is responsible for keeping up with and sending back is the frame rate for the video and the stability of the video stream quality. So there's not things like artifacting and fragmenting. And sending back the input from your controllers. That's it.
So yeah, our biggest concern was like a latency issue.
Yeah, but dude, I'm telling you, playing remote play on the Vita with a Wi-Fi connection works. Like, the Vita is only Wi-Fi. You can't put that into a LAN. And with Wi-Fi still being as notoriously spotty as it is, it works. I mean, latency and lag happens sometimes depending on the network.
Yeah.
But it works. I was able to play Dark Souls for a little bit on my fucking Vita at work. On the work internet. Think about that for a second.
You have good work internet.
No.
I have no work internet.
No.
We have to steal
Hang on.
from spring break the place
Let
beside us.
me tell you about my work internet, because we have to use the Wi-Fi domain to be able to connect to OBS to be able to do a live stream to Facebook Live. So I learned a lot about our Wi-Fi connection. Our Wi-Fi connection, A, is provided by Comcast. Already first strike. Like in the building, in terms of like device to hub, really good connection. Internet provided all else, like from there on, total garbage. So it was provided by Comcast, and then we were trying to figure out why OBS was having so many fucking connection issues with Facebook Live. The IT guy comes to me, or the engineer comes to me, and he goes, "Yeah, you know what that Comcast internet? You know how like what its up speed was? It's like what? 500 kilobytes."
Oh.
And for like a year,
And then some old guy's like, wow, that's a lot.
for a fucking year while it was the sports station, I was playing FF14 remote play, I was playing Dark Souls remote play, either on the Vita itself or through taking the PSTV tour. And it fucking worked.
Black magic.
Nah, man, to me that's just like proof positive that I would buy into it, dude. I would totally, like, if I didn't have to do the streaming stuff and use the PC for production and stuff like that, like, I would just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna go cloud gaming the whole hog.
Overwatch joke. Whole Hog is the name of Roadhog's Ultimate. Did you see the video clip of the Roadhog that shut down 4 ultimates with 1 ult?
I saw it, I couldn't see.
Like what was
I
really going on?
couldn't see it well because I was on my phone.
Well, yeah, and the title's a bit misleading. It makes out like those 4 ults were trying to kill the Roadhog.
Well,
He just happened to hit 4 people as they were ulting. Now, granted, they were all like in different locations, so it was an effective use of his ult. But me and Chris watched a video where
I'm making a habit to like get dressed for when I have to work in the studio because it puts me in a work-centric frame of mind.
that's fair.
I don't know why, it's really, like if I know that I have to sit down for a big editing session, like I don't make myself comfortable. I get dressed like I'm going to work.
When I'm sitting at the computer, I definitely feel a lot different when, like, you know, you're sitting there like in actual pants or, you know, naked. So.
I realize that like comfort for me is almost like a distraction. Like if I'm comfortable, I'm more prone to being lazy or being distracted. If I feel like I'm dressed. I don't know. It's a weird psychological.
I get it.
Because I'll even like keep my boots on.
We still got like 20 minutes, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's just taking a shit.
He probably wouldn't put it with Joe on the island.
Yes. You should should go see the phone that I already hung in.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, there's tons of times.
Yeah, I figured since those last ones worked, I get a bigger box.
Nice. Yeah, I annoyed all my neighbors by hanging their phone yesterday.
Fuck him. Especially that guy up there.
Dick. 5 pound and 8 pound.
Nice. Feels a lot darker in there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Watched a video on YouTube the other day. Some dudes over at IGN, played a game of Overwatch, and then they sent the video to Jeff Kaplan, and he watched it and critiqued their playing. Dude, he tore this one dude apart.
Really?
Because he was and I sometimes get this depending on who I'm playing, or like even if nothing's going on, like I just feel like if there's an ability up, I have to hit it. And it's probably like some weird thing from playing MMOs where you never want to be wasting cooldowns, right? And so this
Which
guy,
is weird because my inclination almost from FF11 was to strategically use them
right? Yeah.
which is smart, which is actually good for a tank. You have generally I have one thing in my pocket if a tank buster comes.
Right,
in,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, but it was super hard to overcome as a DPS.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, and so he just kept getting on this one dude, and he kept, and you're getting the reaction of the IGN guys as he's critiquing them, right? And this one dude's just like, "Why, Jeff? Why?" Like at one point, he uses Fortify, which is the defensive cooldown, and there's just a Genji there, and Jeff's like, "All right, now this is a very interesting use of Fortify because there's no one really around doing any damage." But he sees the Genji there, so he attacks the Genji, who then deflects his bullets back into him, making sure that he gets sufficient use out of his Fortify.
Oh.
Ouch. Hey,
Oh, Jeff is savage.
He really was.
are the esports minutes ready?
4 of them are. I got one more to do.
And you said all the articles that you use in those are on the outline. Okay.
I've got to cut one of those before I split.
Oh, are you going out with Jen?
Yeah.
That's what you chose tonight? Nice.
To awake,
Yeah.
Oh.
Her
Well,
professor passed away.
Okay.
you dick.
Alright, I'm gonna go put on pants, I think. I don't know, her last night, she actually texted me this morning saying that her plane was delayed, so she might miss her connecting flight.
That would suck balls. Do you have to pick her up from the airport?
No,
No.
I'm meeting her actually out at the thing.
Oh, okay.
And then I also have to run to the store in between shows again.
Okay.
Fuck. Did you copy and paste the modified in and out that
Whatever was on the one from
the
last
previous
week, I
guy?
used
Okay,
that.
great. That's fine. That's great. Because I just edited them.
Yeah. I mean, I wrote them this morning, so as long as,
Yeah.
Have you seen Guardians yet?
No.
Yes.
I was pointing at Joe. I know you have.
Yes, I did. Did you?
I did.
What did you think?
I thought it was great, and actually I have some new theories on Infinity Wars and post-Infinity War.
I thought it was really good too. I was really blown away at how different it was than the first one. I actually went back and rewatched the first one to make sure that I wasn't just forgetting what the original was. No, the tone of the second one is so different.
Yeah.
It is so much more lighthearted.
And focuses more on character development than anything else.
Yeah, rather than just here's the team and here's why they're doing stuff together. This one was very much just let's flesh them out. This one only takes place a few weeks after the end of the first one.
2 months.
2 months, yeah.
Yep. All right. So here's my theory. So
Spoilers.
originally, I had thought that Infinity War could set up for Secret Wars. Okay. Especially because Marvel has said the reason they haven't announced any more upcoming titles was because any of those could spoil
Will be
what's
spoilers,
coming
yeah.
next. Okay. And there was another interview recently where Kevin Feige says that the direct result of Infinity War will affect the MCU on a dimensional level. He said dimensions will change, dimensions will end, new dimensions will open up.
And I assume that leads into them, like, 'cause they're gonna kill off a lot of people in Infinity War.
So they want to bring in the multiverse, is what essentially I think they're
Yeah.
setting up for. Okay, so in Ant-Man, when he goes into the micro realm, through all the distortion and crap like that, people have figured out that you can hear something whispering eternity over and over again. Okay? Eternity is one of the beings that is part of the collective known as the cosmic power. He's essentially God. He's the one who's responsible for creating the multiverse.
Right.
When Ego, sort of was unlocking Quill's powers and whatnot, when his eyes go all weird, he said eternity. I think that when Infinity Wars ends, that
Spoilers.
the Infinity Gauntlet and Thanos and stuff like that stuff's gonna be
Are you kidding me?
that stuff's gonna be so fucked up that is going to somehow lead into them either discovering eternity or because I don't think that eternity was ever a villain. I read on the Wikipedia a little bit about him, and it looked like for the most part he was usually either an ally of some sort, or people sought him out for.
I don't recall Adam Warlock really being a villain, was he?
No, Adam Warlock was developed, just
Yeah.
like it's happening, but he has a mind of his own. So while he may be being developed as a weapon, it's not gonna turn out that way.
Okay.
So
Nice though. And that
but we're not. The thing is, we're not even going to see him until after the second Avengers. So he's not going to be involved in Infinity War in any way, because he won't be coming until Guardians 3. Because we know that Kevin Feige is developing him for the next Guardians movie. So I don't think. So we're not going to see him in Infinity War because that's coming a year from now, May 4th.
we might see him in Infinity War. He could well appear as a foil with the Guardians, or at least thinking he will be.
Then he would have to either show up in Thor Ragnarok, which if he that's done filming, so we would have heard about it already. And the only other movies other than that, he would have to show up. He's not going to show up in Spider-Man because Thor takes place after Spider-Man. He'd have to show up in Black Panther. That's not happening.
No, definitely not.
I suppose you're right that they don't necessarily have to wait till Guardians to bring him in, but I know that James Gunn is heading the development of Adam Warlock for the cinematic universe, and the only other one that it would make sense for him to show up in would be the second untitled Avengers movie, part of the the Infinity Gauntlet thing or whatever. But I don't see that happening, depending on what it's about. But I think that it's going to lead us into eternity, and whatever happens with that, with how they tackle eternity, that could then lead into the multiverse and potentially the Secret Wars.
Secret Wars. How come Kurt Russell confessed to putting the tumor in his mom's brain?
Dude,
That was not a good call.
Dude, that moment was so, because the whole time I'm sitting thinking how, he never looks brainwashed, how is he, how are they going to break him out of this, And I kind of half saw the whole, Kurt Russell being the bad guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Obviously, he can't be just like a benevolent good guy. It doesn't make any sense.
But I honestly did not see that part coming.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the whole, I put that tumor in there.
Yeah.
I was like, and the way that his eyes just shoo,
Immediately turns back white.
and then just fucking blows him away. Oh my god.
Yeah, when he was starting to go off and starting to talk about and I was also disappointed about life. I was sitting there wow, man, look at that other shoe dropping. That shoe's so humongous, Jesus.
Yeah. I love the line when he's like, "You should have killed my mom. It squashed my Walkman." This is a Zune. Apparently, it's all the rage on Earth.
Oh, that where they even found a Zune is beyond me.
It has 300 songs. 300?
Oh my god. Apparently, it's all the rage back on Earth. I like Stan Lee's appearance in this one.
Confirming the theory that he is indeed a Watcher.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was weird that he was just in a spacesuit and he can't travel like the Watchers can, though.
Well, maybe he can. Maybe. Just because he was in the spacesuit doesn't. I'm sure that Watchers can obviously take any form or whatever. But yeah.
Then I was a Federal Express agent.
Baby Groot and Drax stole the show though.
I thought Drax in particular. Drax, like, as much as he was good in the first one, like, he's my favorite by far in this one.
Yeah, this is a save for Chris. This is like Drax is the best character. Apparently, it's been confirmed that him and Tony Stark are gonna have a scene with each other in the
Infinity War? Excellent. Drax. Yeah, he was good. Baby Groot was pretty strong too, especially in the opening scene. Right.
Yeah. Baby Groot was just, the cuteness was just insane. Like, come on, you can't even deny it.
Even like, but okay, so
When they were getting onto the ship, I forget at which point, and like Groot's upset with him, and he just runs and just starts like banging, like
yeah,
that's like what little kids do.
I know it was really good. Also, when he at the beginning when he breaks the sound thing, Groot gets real mad and starts
And
hitting
just
him.
starts hitting him.
Yeah,
They're fighting, he just waves, and she's like, hi, killing something
dude,
right now.
the scene with Rocket and Yondu when they're just murdering everyone on the ship, I was just like, holy shit, Marvel Kids movie.
Yondu is so OP.
Oh yeah, not anymore, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like that whole sequence where I'm just like watching him like people just like falling off the thing like all around, like they're murdering a ton of people right now. What the fuck? I look around in the audience, just see like little kids like cheering and everything, and I'm like,
Yep. Just
Ugh.
murdered the whole ship.
holy shit.
Murder everything.
Because like the typical way to go about that would have been just like sneak off and blow up the ship with everyone on it. Like that's how you live. Like, but you don't show up. No.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
I'll say, Jesus.
Bodies hit the floor.
Even like it's like crazy when even Rocket Raccoon is just like.
So yeah, me and Chris were actually
Michael Rooker
looking
was
up.
actually insanely good in that movie.
We were looking up the release dates for future movies and stuff like that, and between Miss Marvel and Avengers 5, there's more than 6 months.
Wow.
Like in 2018, they have Black Panther in February. They have. Because I was looking at it and I'm like, what the fuck? How are they going that long without a movie? That's
My theory would
insane.
be that originally, because Infinity War was supposed to be 2 movies, that second one might have been a little closer.
They didn't understand for a moment, but now that I'm here, it's like, oh yeah.
Alright guys, hope you enjoyed your spoiler-filled Green Room video.
Oh shit, spoilers.
I gave a quick spoiler warning at the beginning.
Okay.